most days I can barely leave my bed, 'cause someone lives rent-free inside my head. I say I'm not okay.
Hello my lovelies. Do ignore all the random boxes behind me. Do apologise for the tat and the mess. I'm here to do my last Fairyloot adult and YA combo box unboxing. I've just decided I need to get through my backlog of Fairyloot books, to be honest. So yes, I haven't paused it, I've actually cancelled because I kept skipping for a couple of months whenever I could. But let's free up the space for someone else that really wants to try it. So this is my last one. This is for March. I think there was slight delays in getting this out. As usual with the combo box, if you don't know, you get your adult pick and your YA pick. There's no like merch or any other goodies inside. It's just the two books from the adult box and the YA box. So usually, I think except for one time, and I don't know if it was like on purpose or what, usually the adult book's on top, but we shall see. Oh wow, I'm seeing some amazing dark colours. Is this Powerless? This looks like Powerless. Oh, it's not Powerless because I have a copy of that, and to be honest, that would kind of be like a backlist book, I would say. So the theme is Swan Lake, and this is for the adult books, and this is called, first of all, it's stunning. This is called A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. What a gorgeous name. So this is the cover on the front. Oh, we've got some shiny stuff on the front. All these dark plumes of flowers, a castle in the background, and then over here we have a fairer maiden with blonde hair and a silver dress. This gives me definite Swan Lake vibes. The only Swan Lake reference I really have is the Barbie one and Black Swan. Discover a hidden gate to the Fae realm and join Fia, a changeling turned spy, in her efforts to bring back a stolen princess who is cursed to turn into a swan by day. Everything is more complicated by an accompanying prince and a gradually growing suspicion that the truth of her mission may be different than it seems. Let's have a look at the sprayed edges first of all. Gorgeous purple full moon over here. I think the detail on this is absolutely stunning. We've got the swan, castle, forestry background with even more detailing on the bottom and the top. I should really show you this way really. I just love how contrasted the colours are with the black background, the kind of deeper palette of the colours chosen. It's got so much depth to it and just contrast overall. So, oh, it's even got end paper art. So before we get into some more of the art, let's have a look at what the blurb flap says. A Feather So Black is a sizzling fantasy romance set in the world of perilous magic and moonlit forests, spinning a seductive tale of a changeling princess, her cursed sister, and the dangerous Fae Lord she must defeat to save her family. In a kingdom where magic has been lost, Fia is a rare changeling. She is left behind by the wicked fair folk when they stole the High Queen's daughter, Ayla. When a hidden gate to the world of the fair folk is discovered, Fia is tasked by the High Queen to retrieve Ayla and break her curse. But she doesn't go alone. With her is Prince Rogan, Ayla's betrothed and Fia's childhood best friend. As the two journey into a world where magic winds through the roots of the trees and beauty can be a deadly illusion, Fia's mission is complicated by her feelings for the prince and an unexpected attraction to the dark-hearted Fae Lord holding Ayla captive. Irian might be more monster than man, but he seems to understand Fia in a way no one ever has. Definitely giving ACOTAR vibes. So let's see how it looks under here. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I just dropped the little note for it, but that is beautiful. Oh, I love all the flowers and the detailing. That is magical. See if it's the same. Yeah, it looks like it's the same picture on the other side. And then how does it... It looks gorgeous naked and it's a reverse dust jacket. Okay, let's show you the nakedness. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Every time I spun it around, it just got better and better. This is beautiful. I love that they carried on with that depth to the background. And now we have like these silver highlighting. The foil effect on that is just really popping. It's really beautiful. Crescent moon, some vines and flowers and a swan. And it's almost like it's black, but there's like navy detailing on it. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Pick it up a little bit, but it's absolutely stunning. And the spine, oh, beautiful. Now I don't know like how I want to display it. Do I take it all off? Do I show it this side? Do I show it that side? There's unlimited ways. I'm very excited. This is phenomenal. Very different to the one that it came with, so let me quickly pop that on. I always feel weird like bending back the pages, it just feels wrong. So this is how the alternate cover looks, which is stunning. I feel like this is probably similar to what the regular release would look like, although I haven't actually seen pictures of them. This just seems like something that, you know, you'd see at Waterstones, that sort of thing, which is also very beautiful. That sword design is stunning, and I love the use of the greens and purples together. That is such a power combination. This is stunning. Oh, I'm so excited. This is the spine. Oh, again, this just looks like what you'd find in the shop, in any high street shop. I think what definitely is beautiful, but I think what definitely blows it away is that original cover that was on the other side. So I'm just going to quickly flip that back, and then we will look through the YA pick for the month. Okay, YA pick, orange, complete different color palette already. Oh, okay. I'm so glad that this was it. I think I accidentally spoiled myself, but I didn't realise that was the pick. I had on Vinted, this is A Tempest of Tea by Haswa Fasal, and I had seen a edition of this on Vinted, like someone was selling it. I was like, oh, let me favourite that, that's really pretty. So glad I didn't just auto buy it, because now I have my own copy, and look how stunning she is absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's just ornate and delicate and just rich. This colour palette really suits the vibe of the tea. So here we have over here the beautiful spine, and we've got quite a lot of detail and design on the back as well, actually. So I'm wondering if we won't have, yeah, it looks like we won't have a reversible dust jacket. I wonder how bare it will be on the naked hardback as well. So on the edges we have this beautiful, like, I think it's digital sprayed tea with the smoke from it coming up, which is absolutely stunning. These peachy, it makes me want like a peach hot tea. The peachiness of it is just so delicious, and the colour is just like a solid block colour on the top and the bottom. Style, that's so snazzy. It's very spy-like, so I'm wondering if there's a heist. Okay, it looks like it's a heist story. Ooh, okay. So this is Heists and Hustles. There we go, sorted. Our featured book of the month is A Tempest of Tea by Haswa Fasal, set in a rich reimagining of 1920s London. I don't know why I thought it would be an even earlier time period than that. Our main character and her fellow misfits navigate their way through a tangled web of heists and conspiracies in a dark vampire underworld. I was literally going to say, I've only read like a handful of heist books, and the one that I remember, A Portrait of a Thief, I quite enjoyed, but typically heist stories isn't something that I navigate to. Like with the Ocean's 11 series, I only watched the one with like the all-female cast, because that was like a power cast. I just love those ladies, and I enjoyed it, but I don't know why I didn't go ahead and continue watching it. So I clearly enjoy it, but it's not something in any format that I generally think, oh yes, a heist story I must buy. You know, it's not my go-to. But a dark vampire underworld has definitely intrigued me. Get ready for an enemies to lovers romance, secret vampire societies, and of course, tea. Oh, won me over with the tea as well. So let's have a look at some of the detailing. Oh, and I also, just before we do that, I just like to show the signed covers. Oh, and there's also, I will come back to this because there's some stuff that I want to read. So I'm going to show you the signatures, and I'm going to like maybe read some of the author note in a minute. But anyway, wow. Okay, so instead of like a blurb on the flap, we've got this really gorgeous like gun in this beautiful gilded frame. That is absolutely stunning. And of course we've got some end paper art. I'm guessing these are the vampires over here, going into the more humans, or those who at least breathe and partake in human things. They're stunning. I love the character designs. Wow. And then let's see if it's different. Oh man, what the heck? This one has like been hidden. I've just opened the back and the book is literally ripped. It's been ripped and it's tucked in like that. Okay, that's really disappointing. Oh, and it's a different design as well. That's really upsetting. It's almost like It has a cane. It has a cane there, but it's almost like whoever packed this one saw it and just like tucked it in instead of saying there was an issue. That's really upsetting. I might contact them. That's really sad. Oh, what a letdown. Anyway, moving on, we do have a hard jacket design, which is beautiful. We have this here. See, my mood's like deflated now. How sad. I love that we've gone for a bolder color, just like more of the reds and like the burgundies with the gold on top. That just complements so beautifully. And of course we are following it round, and we have this. It kind of looks like a perfume bottle, but I think that's where you would keep the tea. Correct me if I'm wrong, but absolutely stunning detail. I am just so deflated from that. It's like a little surprise. Haha, it's broken. That was upsetting, actually. There are worse things in the world, but damn, it just feels like it's been sneakily snuck back in there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, this is the author that did the We Hunt the Flame. I've got from Fairyloot as well the puzzle of that, but I haven't actually read those books. We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars. Maybe I should go back and give those a go if I read this first and enjoy it. Yeah, let's read a little bit more about this and then hopefully end on a high by going back to A Feather So Black and reading some of the notes and the signatures and stuff. So I love that they have included the note in the book now. Like, it feels like sometimes you have too many loose pieces of paper and you just don't know where to put it, especially when it has the artwork on the other side. But I like to read and see the note as well. So to stick it, it's just like, I want to see the other side, but it's already on the wall. Even though I think I've kept most of mine in like a little scrapbook thing where you can, like a photo album, sorry, you can see both sides. But even still, I like that it's in here. I don't know if I'm going to read this font. It's very curly, but it says, as best as I can see, it says, "Dear reader, I poured so much of myself into my debut that when I began writing A Tempest of Tea, I didn't think I was writing from this. I didn't think I was writing from the soul again." R3, I'm guessing that's a character's name, but I really can't make out what it says without being familiar with it. Is far angrier than I could ever allow myself to be. Consciously, I realised. It's hard not to be angry with the world. It's hard not to be angry when the world is full of cruelty, no. I think many of us can relate, and I hope that when you leave White roaring, you'll take a little bit of her strength and daring with you. I know I did. Oh wow, and then we go straight into a gorgeous map, very detailed. So this, Arthi, I just saw the chapter heading. Then we've got her signature on the page there. Also feels a little bit cheeky, like you've got the author's note, yeah, but it's not separate anymore. And instead of getting a separate signature in the book and on the author's note, you've now just got one all combined. I also still don't know what this is about. It hasn't given me any information. I don't know what this is about. I don't know, why is there no like synopsis anywhere, which is peculiar. Okay, well, I think it's a beautiful edition. I'm just heartbroken that it is kind of destroyed. Wrapping up with everything beautifully, we have back to A Feather So Black. It says, it's got like a little, I love it when fantasy books do this. It kind of reminds me of like more old school fantasy, like things from Trudy Canavan, where they give you a section of the book and you're like, ooh, colour me intrigued. So it's just like an excerpt of some of the story from whatever chapter without giving spoilers, but it's just enough to really get you like invested. Got a beautiful signature there. This is what I'm happy with. So we've got a separate signature and the author's note within the book, which is fabulous. This one says, "Dear Fairyloot reader, I grew up dreaming of other worlds, worlds lurking just out of sight, lingering just out of reach, worlds brimming with magic and marvels and adventure and romance. Worlds you could only reach through dusty wardrobes or tesseracts or impossible train platforms or fantasy novels. A Feather So Black is my grown-up love letter to those gateways to wonder. It is full of all the things I yearn for in fantasy. Prose unfurling like a secret garden, slow burns and delicious banter and stolen kisses. Beauty that delights and deceives, magic and mayhem and tortured romance. It is also my love letter to stories themselves. Every legend and tale and myth that inspired this story, you may catch glimmers of my obsession with the strange, sweeping anthologies I first encountered when I moved to Ireland at the complicated age of 11. Flickers of my fixation on Odette's dark doppelganger from Swan Lake and her mysterious relationship with the powerful wicked von Rothbart. Hints of my fascination with the 12 dancing princesses, the enticing hedonism of maidens dancing their shoes to shreds at supernatural revels. But like all enduring myths and legends, this book is also a cautionary tale, not about the stories we consume, but about the stories that consume us, the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves, and where we believe we fit into the real world we are forced to inhabit. At its heart, A Feather So Black is a book about a woman who does not believe someone like her could ever be a main character. But when you crack the cover, turn the page and read the first line, I hope you will discover, long before fear does, that she couldn't be more wrong. She is the author of her own destiny, as you are yours. And this is only the first chapter. There is so much more to come. Love, Lyra. Oh, that's so inspiring. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. Honestly, I'm so excited to try both of these books. Hopefully I can get like a copy sent out that isn't damaged. I am still over the moon with both of these books, both of these picks. As I say, I was going to buy one from Vinted. It was overpriced, definitely. I feel like people that resell any book editions, that, I mean, I resell stuff, but I don't go stupidly priced. Like, I don't, like, if I was to resell this, for example, I'd do it at a discount. Like, I resold my damaged copies of the Lunar Chronicles books by Marissa Mayer because they sent out new ones to me, and I didn't send them, like, I even dropped the price multiple times, you know what I mean? I think I sold them for like 40 quid in the end, and they were worth 90, maybe £100. But yeah, you're taking damages costs. I think it's awful when people like upsell. It's just, it's like a crook, do you know what I mean? Anyway, beside the point. Very, very happy with both of these books, both of these titles. This one I hadn't heard of before. This one I had. I'm intrigued by both of them. I just wish that Tempest of Tea actually had the synopsis in it, which I don't know if that's another error of my one. If you guys could let me know if that's actually missing from my book, if you guys have got this box and did have the synopsis in there, I would love to know. Yeah, for now, I shall speak to you in another video soon. Take care. Bye.
Terrified when I go to sleep, when I close my eyes.